Welcome to Cohesive Friendship Unit. I'm Chris. I'm with Brian,
What's going on?
Jeremy,
What's up?
and Jake.
Hey guys.
It's legit. We are getting Pokemon Gen 8 tomorrow. Nintendo has announced that there's going to be a 7-minute long Pokemon-specific Direct at 9 a.m. Eastern Time. They just announced it with less than 24 hours notice, so we gotta get our predictions in now, I guess.
Thanks, Nintendo.
Yeah, so we're going to be talking about everything. Anything and everything we can think of for Gen 8. Because it is a big generation for Pokemon. Real quick, we are doing a giveaway. Every 10 subs, we're giving away Steam code. You can check out our channel page for more details. But basically, all you have to do is be subscribed. So, yeah. Alright, we're good to go. Guys, this is the first console, mainline Pokemon game. So what do we think? What do we think is going to happen? We're going to be disappointed, underwhelmed, or overwhelmed? And is Brian gonna cry?
I'm not buying a Switch, probably.
That
It's.
That's what I said, dude.
No, I mean that's just where I'm at on it. I don't think they're gonna come out with anything that's gonna make me buy a Switch. Mainly because I don't have the money to buy a Switch. But even if I hypothetically did, I still don't think they're gonna come out with something that would make me buy it.
I'm optimistic. I think they're, I don't know, for me this like Jeremy and I got the we bought 2DSs when Gen 6 came out. That was the first Pokemon, or the Kalos, or the one that takes place in France. That's the first game that Jeremy and I bought, and we bought DSs for it. And this is kind of like that equivalent. It's like the first generation on a new console, and I think that's gonna excite me in a similar way.
Yeah, those games fucking ruled, so.
They were fucking sick. And a lot of people don't like them, except the roller skating.
Is that
Those
the one
people
where
are
you,
wrong.
you just buying clothes for your Pokemon and shit like that?
That's part of what we did, yes.
I was.
No, we bought clothes for our girls.
Yeah,
for our
I
lead.
didn't like that one so much. I thought that was stupid.
Well, it was it was graphically so yeah,
I only played here's my thing, how much are you gonna do with the model that you have? They've all been kind of the same thing. What they really don't have is an online thing that works. And I would say that that's probably what you're gonna see.
That'd be awesome if they could enhance online.
I mean, they've been trying to do that for you. You remember the ones you would, it was Emerald and Fire Red and Leaf Green that you get the little dongle that you plugged into your Game Boy.
Get the wireless adapter.
So you could wirelessly. Yeah, they had a chat room thing in there, but nobody ever used it because who wants to do that really? Honestly. But if it was just integrated with the Switch has way more capabilities on the networking side, so.
Yeah,
This is probably their best chance. Yeah.
Online's been getting better, and they had a chance to test things out with Let's Go. So there's a chance.
Yeah.
See good online.
I thought online was pretty good in the 3DS titles. I actually did a good amount of online trading. And it was pretty seamless, and I, got a lot of cool stuff. I battled a little online, not too much, but...
You and I battled online. We actually used the
Yeah,
voice
we battled
chat,
online.
which was weird.
Yeah. First ones ever. That was actually a lot of fun.
So, I have a couple, just general, idealistic things that I'd like to see. One, I don't want to see random encounters anymore. We can debate whether or not that's going to happen.
What?
Dude, that's a
You're off the
core.
boat.
Yeah, dude, get
Alright.
the fuck out of here.
Chill. I don't want to see random encounters anymore. I want the camera to swing behind the shoulders instead of being top down. And that's and I don't want them to have the Let's Go catching mechanic, but I'm almost positive they won't do that.
Yeah, they won't. They won't have that. That's out. That was a one-time.
But those are really my two big things that I want.
Why do you want random encounters gone?
I just don't see the point to them. They didn't have them in Let's Go, and there are a million JRPGs that don't have random encounters. You just see the Pokemon, and if you feel like fighting it, you fight it. Otherwise, you don't fight it. It's whatever.
You know what didn't have random encounters in it? Pokemon Coliseum, and that game was no fun.
Yeah, it takes a lot of the tension out of the game, I think.
And the top-down thing, that's that's what Pokemon is. You know, like regardless, it's not cutting edge anymore, but I think that's a lot of like what the core franchise is expected to be, like something along those lines.
I think the top-down thing, maybe I'm wrong, was primarily to serve the fact that it was handheld and like lower fidelity. And since like the 3DS ones, they've been experimenting with like more like isometric angles. So I don't know, it wouldn't surprise me. And it's not like a must-have. I just like when I'm sitting in front of the TV, a top-down perspective just seems a little silly to me.
I feel like actually that's a good point.
Are you thinking ISO or full on like third person, first person?
I think third person would be fine, but ISO would even be a nice step.
I don't think it'll be that different from the last one. Sorry, Jake.
Yeah, no, I agree. I was going to say the same things. I liked the kind of isometric perspective that they've been bringing in on the recent one, so I imagine it'll be similar to that. I think third person would be a little jarring.
Yeah, I mean, this is the first Pokemon game with 2 sticks, which is something, like, before it would have been pretty hard to do third person. Now it would be very easy.
Yeah, but I don't think I think it's going to be kind of traditional.
So,
I think you'll probably see a lot of improvement in, like, the battle screens. Like, it'll be a lot more like Pokemon Stadium used to be, like animated and stuff like that. But I think that the core mechanics aren't going to be that different. And I don't think they'd be smart to try to really break the mold on that too much.
I mean, yeah, that'd be nice.
I think the random encounters are going away, like you said.
Hey.
I think they had a lot of success with Let's Go, even though a lot of kind of the hardcore Pokemon fans like us were kind of unhappy with Let's Go. It was pretty successful, so I think they'll probably continue that.
Yeah, but that's part of the game. You know, it's not. I get being able to see it, but part of the game is like running around in the grass looking for Pokemon and not knowing where they are.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean, I agree. It's like, it was a good part of the game in the beginning, but once you get to the point where your Pokemon are 10, 50 levels higher than wherever you are, it's not fun anymore. It's just annoying to walk around and not be able to go 5 feet without getting stopped.
I guess that's what repels are for, but like, I don't know.
Yeah, but you shouldn't have to pay to have fun in your game.
You put a fast Pokemon in the front of your party and you just run away.
Yeah.
But that's not. I agree. It's not particularly fun at that point. But I think that I don't know. I didn't play Pokemon Go, but if you can just choose which Pokemon battles you have, then what's the incentive to do them outside of the ones you just?
I mean, it's
You're still trying to catch everything.
But a lot of the tension of going through the cave, right, is that you're stuck in there and you're gonna have to fight a lot of Pokemon to get through to the other side. Whereas if you can just avoid them,
well, they
then,
can move
just walk
around.
through.
It's not like you bump into them. Like, I've played plenty of RPGs with enemies that you choose to fight, but you're gonna fight them, you know. Like Chrono Trigger, you're gonna fight them, you know.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna hit you.
I think they could do random encounters better. I think there's a better option than just taking out altogether, but I think that's what they're going to do, is just take it out.
Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, this is maybe a decent compromise between what we're all saying, so what they do is there can be a rare Pokemon, because that's part of the problem for me too. It's the rare Pokemon thing, just kind of running around or fishing around for nothing. The grass will shake and you'll see a tail or something, and you have to sneak up on it and grab it. And that's just it's pretty rare, and it's just this is a rare you should try to get this. And
they did that in the France games too, the Kalos games.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Well, I liked it.
I liked that too, but that was, it's not quite random encounters, but that, I think that added tension to the game. That was part of what made looking for rare Pokemon fun, is you're kind of gambling, or it's random. You know where they might be, but you don't know necessarily what you're going to get when the encounter starts. as opposed to you're just like walking around and you're like, oh, that's a Scyther over there. Cool.
Yeah. All right. Well, what else do we think might be happening on this? Where do we think it's gonna take place?
That's a good question.
Russia.
Probably not Russia.
Well, they haven't done one in Russia. They've done one in Europe. They've done one in the U.S. Maybe like in the middle of the U.S., like the Dakotas.
There's a lot of rumors that it's gonna be the UK, but
that seems like a pretty decent guess.
a lot of like a lot of counterpoints are there aren't really a nice diversity of species. Not that Pokemon exclusively use animals, but there aren't like a lot of native UK animals to derive Pokemon from.
Squirrels.
Yeah, I feel like they
Yeah, we
kind
don't
of
have any
diverge
squirrels.
from that. I mean, most of the Pokemon in the recent generations, I don't see the connection between animals and the ones they're coming up with now.
Didn't
The
they
ones
have
in
one that-
Alola, like the ones in Hawaii, were fairly consistent with the theme.
Didn't they have one that was an ice cream cone?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
like,
dude.
there's not. It doesn't have to be an extant species or anything. but-
Yes, the native French dessert, ice cream cone.
Yeah.
I could see like South Africa would be kind of cool if you are trying to copy species.
That would be pretty cool.
I'm just
I-
not sure if like I think they'll go something a little more. I'm not trying to be rude, but like a little more known.
Yeah.
Like I don't think that would sell as well in the American market. I think it would be cool, but I think they'll go with something a little more standard.
Yeah, I think Europe is safer.
Or honestly, like maybe like I thought maybe California, or like
Canada.
I don't know, maybe China.
Well, so Gen 7 was I mean, it was not the continental U.S., but it was the U.S., so I'm kind of swaying away from the U.S.
You mean Alola?
Yeah.
Yeah, but what a couple generations before that was New York, right? Black and White. I didn't play those games.
Yeah, it was just like a back-to-back kind of thing, you know?
Right.
Like, I don't know if they go America. But yeah, I mean, they've had
Point
Japan,
taken.
they've had France, they've had a couple...
They've
couple
had
in the
Japan a
US.
few times.
Yeah, they've had Japan
India.
a few times.
They haven't had India.
India could
India's
It'd be
got a bunch of diverse, like,
That's true.
landscapes and
South
biomes.
America would be cool too. Like
Yeah,
Brazil.
but it'd just be all like jungle.
Yeah, but I mean,
I
again,
guess
they
there's
did
a
Hawaii.
desert. There's a desert down there.
I'm telling you, man, China,
All right.
big market.
Yeah, but there's like some political issues
Are they
there
allowed
with
to
a
play
war
Pokemon
that-
there?
Yes, absolutely. I'm sure they sell a lot of fucking Pokemon in China.
Yeah, they probably do.
You know, gotta pander, and you're seeing that more with movies. You know, gotta have Chinese characters, Chinese companies, and movies to sell to the Chinese audience. It would be distinctive. It's large. You have lots of different opportunity for different locales.
I like Brian's Russia because it can start in like Siberia in the first.
You know
game,
I
and
want the
ice
Russia
age.
game.
Start,
but I just don't think it's gonna happen.
mixing concrete in Siberian prison camp. You catch Pokemon which is like snowshoe hair, and you train it to go all the way to Moscow where it fight Sylvester Stallone in Rocky 6. That's what it's gonna be. That's my prediction.
It's a fair
Sealed.
point.
All right. I mean, any other predictions or like wants? All right.
Not specifically.
I
New
mean,
Pokemon.
new Pokemon. That's a good one. Well, okay. So do you
Dude,
do
there's
you want
gonna
the
be
whole?
like 1,200 Pokemon.
Do you want
Yeah.
it to just be like so? Gen 3 was exclusively new Pokemon. Do you want that, or do you want to mix like a lot of other gens?
You
I
should be
actually
able to-
like the Gen 2 approach. Or, well, I like the idea of having like mostly new Pokemon at first, but then like potentially more, you know, a mix later in the game.
See, I
But
feel
I like putting the new Pokemon front and center. I'm not as big on the nostalgia.
Gen 6 was kind of the opposite, and I liked that about Gen 6, where like you caught like Pikachus and Mirals, and like you got the Gen 1 starters like early in the game, and the newer Pokemon came in later. So like you got hooked early in, and you kind of like learned, you know? Like once you were
Yeah,
hooked,
but
then you got exposed.
But I feel like that's pandering to like our nostalgia. I would rather have newer, creative stuff.
Yeah. What about, do we want gyms? Because gyms they got rid of gyms in
Absolutely.
Gen 7.
Yeah,
gyms
gyms need to come back.
Gyms are part of it.
Gyms need to come back? Alright.
Gyms need to come back.
I think just
HMs?
for a second, going back to the fuck, hold on, I lost my train of thought. Oh, the Pokemon. I want, like, just make a game where you can catch all of them. We can do that
That's
nowadays. Like, we
ambitious.
have the technology.
That's actually a good idea.
It's not
Just
a bad
make a
idea.
game where you can catch all of them.
Super Pokemon Ultimate.
Well,
Everyone
and
is
then people,
here.
like, there would
Everyone
be
is
people
here.
out there that would want to collect all 1,250 of them or
I
whatever
fucking
they're up.
would, dude.
Dude, I would do it.
How many
I got
hours do you think
close.
that would take?
A lot.
Several.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not out of the question that this could be like the dream, like, all-gen Pokemon game. I doubt it, but it could.
They did it for Smash.
They did it for Smash.
That's
But yeah, they
true.
could, like, everyone's been saying, oh, we need a game that just combines all the regions. It's not impossible.
Well, I don't think they'll have all the regions, but I think that you might be able to, like, you know, a very large region, or maybe do the silver model and have like 2 regions or a region and a half, like the main game, and then, like, you know, an additional region, a smaller region.
Yeah, because, like, as a kid playing that was cool. That, like, you beat the game and it's like, oh, there's more game for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was super cool. I would love to see more than just the base region.
That would be something that would be cool to see, since it's the kind of mainline, you know, system, like a DLC that added, you know, another region. That would be a really good use of the console hardware, I think.
Yeah. I mean, the only other thing I can think of is... Well, actually, first, HMs. Fuck them, right? Like, we don't need them.
But what do you mean? Like, no, you need them. Like, that's how you keep people from going too far in the game.
Well, so they got rid of them. They kind of got rid of them in Gen 7, and they did get rid of them in Let's Go, where, like, you had to get HMs, but you didn't have to, like, teach the HMs to anybody, so you wouldn't have to have, like, that HM Pokemon.
Oh, this is more like a tool.
Yeah, it was more like a tool. So, like, you don't have to teach someone Cut and Flash. Like, you get Cut and you get Flash, and you can just use it. So it serves the same purpose, you just don't have to, like, dedicate a Pokemon to it.
But I think that was kind of part of balancing, like, you know, the team and the immersion of the world, you know? Like, you
Surf
needed to
ain't a
have
bad
Pokemon
thing.
that could plausibly, like, surf, so that you just didn't have a bunch of fucking electric Pokemon and then you were on the water for some reason.
You get a surfboard, dude.
Like, Ash, Ash needed a Lapras to go to the, you know, the fucking
Cinnabar Islands.
archipelago.
The fucking archipelago.
Yeah.
Alright, wow. I'm surprised that there's a general, like, liking for HMs. I would be
Well, I
fine
mean,
with it.
they're not, like, fun, but, like, I think it's part of, you know, I think it's part of the strategy. I think it's part of the immersion.
So I'm pretty sure Gen 6, I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure Gen 6, we had HMs, but you could, like, unteach them easily. Like, they were not permanent at all.
Yeah, I think that was the difference, that you could get rid of them pretty
Yeah,
easily.
so, like,
yeah,
if...
you can delete them.
Yeah, like, once you know you don't need Flash anymore, you can just, like, teach a move over it.
No, that's the real one. I want to keep HMs. Just get rid of Flash. No one needs it. It's not
Just
fun.
get a
not good.
flashlight.
Yeah, just
Yeah,
get a
that
flashlight.
actually would be much better.
Alright, I mean, yeah, the only other thing I can think of is, I'd like an orchestrated soundtrack, which I think is possible. It's not impossible. A lot of Nintendo games do that on the on the home console, and this is coming to the home console, so... And Pokemon has
That
nice
is-
music.
It's a pretty easy request.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Pokemon does have good music.
it's nice. Alright, well, if we're all wrapped up, what should our viewers do to catch them all, Brian?
Well, I mean, if you're just hoping that the 2 new versions of the Pokemon game are going to be called Pokemon Tits and Ass, go ahead and hammer your thoughts on that down in the word box there. And like Chris said at the beginning of the video, if you subscribe to this channel, you'll be automatically entered into a chance to win some Steam codes, and we have a ton of them that we're giving away, so go ahead and click that subscribe button right there. And smoke them if you got them, guys. That's all for me tonight, Chris.
All right, thanks, Brian. Catch you guys next time.